Hi, fourth grade. Today we are going to correct your math workbook page P157, and it's going to be lesson 9.2, and it's going to be relating fractions and decimals. Okay, so we start out here. It says write a fraction or a mixed number and the decimals shown by the model. Okay, so 77 of these little squares out of 100, it's separated into 100. So you would say 77 hundredths. And the way you would write this one, you would say 77 hundredths, but you write it with 0 wholes and 77 hundredths. Okay, let's look at this number line right here. They're separated in hundredths. So here's 10, 20 hundredths, 30 hundredths, and so on. We have to figure out what is between 20 hundredths and 30 hundredths. Well, what's between 20 and 30? 21, 22, and so on, right? So if I look over here, I see what number comes before 30. It would be 29, right? So it's going to be 29 hundredths. Okay, so I don't have any holes. Ooh, I'm going to draw. All right, let's draw here. So I don't have any holes. And I put my hundredths on this side, 29. And you know to say hundredths when you see 2 digits after the decimal point, okay? Not going to say tenths. You only see 1 digit after the decimal point when you say tenths, okay? All right, so we are going to now move up. How far am I going to move up here? Okay. So let me clear this. Clear drawings. Okay, so this you can't see very well, but it was shaded in a hole and then 54 hundredths. So it was going to be 1 and 54 hundredths. Okay, and to write it as a decimal, you're going to put 1 on this side and 54 hundredths. There we go. Okay, let's look at how this is separated in. So 4 and 20 hundredths, and this is how it looks like as a decimal. Okay, so we need to figure out what's in between 4 and 60 hundredths and 4 and 70 hundredths. Okay, so between 60 and 70, 61, 62. Oh, here we go. Okay, so 62, that's going to be 4 and 62 hundredths. There you go. Okay, now to write it as a decimal, it's pretty easy peasy. You put your whole number on this side, put in your decimal, and put in your 62. And you would read it 4 and 62 hundredths. All right, let's look at these guys. So it says write the fraction or mixed number as a decimal. Aha, I don't have any holes over here. Uh-oh, that's a period. Okay, that's a decimal. Okay, 4 and 37 hundredths. You just say 37 hundredths. You don't even need to say 0 and 37 hundredths. Just say 37 hundredths. Okay, oh, we have a whole number here. So we're going to put the 8 on this side. And that's 11 hundredths. 8 and 11 hundredths. Okay, 98 hundredths. Okay, we don't have any holes. 98 hundredths. Okay, 25 and 50 hundredths. Easy peasy, 25. And 50 hundredths. Okay, 600ths. We're not going to do this. This would be wrong. Okay, that's 6/10. It's in the tenths place. Okay, 6/10 would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would mean you would shade in all of this because you would have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It would look like this. See if I can do it here. Okay, it would look like this. One, no, I want the bigger one. There we go. It would look like this. 1, 2, 6 there. Okay, so it would look like that. All right, that's 6/10 right there. All of that. Okay. All of that is 6/10. That's really different from 600ths. 600ths is just 6 little squares. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 600ths right there. Okay. So what you want to do to make 600ths, you have to have 2 numbers in at the right of the decimal point. So you're going to put a 0 as a placeholder. There you go, 600ths. All right, that is 6/10. This is 600ths. Big difference. All right, let's clear all. So you can see that. Let's clear all our drawings. And then let's go down. Oops, mouse. Go down. Okay, here we go. All right. There are 100 pennies in a dollar. What fraction of a dollar is 61 pennies? 61 out of 100, 61 hundredths, right? Write it as a fraction, as a decimal, and in word form. Okay, so where am I going to put it? Put it up here. Okay, so 61 hundredths looks like this. 61 hundredths looks like this. You don't have to say the 0 and 61 hundredths. You just write it that way. Okay, and then to write it in words, you would say 61 hundredths. Nope, not hundreds, hundredths. Hundredths, okay? It's like fractions. Okay, so that's number 10. What about this one? Kylie has collected 100 souvenir thimbles. I'm going to erase this. I'm going to clear this. Okay. Kylie has collected 100 souvenir thimbles from different places she has visited with her family. 20 of the thimbles are carved from wood. Write the fraction of thimbles that are wooden as a decimal. Okay, so it looks like 20 thimbles out of 20 wooden thimbles out of 100. So it'd be 20 hundredths. Okay, so we don't even need to write the fraction. They want us to write it as a decimal. So 20 hundredths would just look like, let's go back to drawing. 20 hundredths would just look like this, right? Remember, you need 2 digits to make hundredths. 20 hundredths looks like that. Okay, all right, I hope that helps. Thank you for watching.